I want to tell you a story. It's my own. At 58, I thought I was finished. I used to be a competitive cyclist, a man who understood his body, who could push it to its limits and feel it respond. But by 58, that man was gone. In his place was a stranger who woke up tired, who walked into rooms and forgot why he was there, whose body felt more like a prison than a vessel of power. The doctors gave me the usual lines. It's just your age, Mark. Your numbers are a little low. We can try this gel. Maybe consider this injection. The multi-billion-dollar men's wellness industry had a pre-packaged solution for every symptom. A pill for my energy, a cream for my drive, a shot for my performance. They were more than happy to sign me up for a lifetime subscription to managing my own decline. They sell a narrative of inevitability. They want you to believe that after 60, life is a slow, managed retreat, that your best days, your strength, your clarity, your passion, your very essence as a man are in the rearview mirror. They are lying. They're lying because the truth is too simple, too cheap, and it puts the power back in your hands, not their portfolios. What if the solution wasn't in a pharmacy, but in the produce aisle? What if the key to rebuilding your masculine vitality was already in your home, waiting to be understood? I'm Mark Reynolds. I'm not a doctor. I'm a man who hit rock bottom and refused to stay there. I spent years digging through the science, separating the marketing from the medicine, and I discovered a fundamental truth. Your body isn't failing you. It's starving. It's sending you signals, but we've been taught to numb them with prescriptions instead of answering them with nourishment. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact protocol that turned my life around and has since helped thousands of men just like you. It's built on 3 simple, powerful, and delicious fruits. We're not talking about exotic superfoods from a remote jungle. We're talking about fruits you can find in any grocery store. I'm going to show you how a specific red fruit can systematically flush out your arteries, restoring life-giving blood flow to every part of your body. I'll reveal how a creamy green fruit acts as a master architect for your hormones, helping your body produce testosterone naturally and safely. And I'll explain how a common yellow fruit can reignite your cellular engines, giving you the kind of clean, all-day energy you thought was gone forever. This isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling whole again. It's about waking up and feeling present in your own body, with the confidence and power that is your birthright as a man. So stay with me, because at the very end, I am going to share the missing piece, a tiny morning catalyst that makes these 3 fruits work in perfect synergy, amplifying their effects on your circulation, hormones, and energy exponentially. Before we start, do this for yourself and for the other men in our community. Subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell. We're building a movement of men who choose strength over surrender. And in the comments, let me know where you stand. If you're ready to make a change, just type "I'm in." If you're still skeptical, type "prove it." I read every single comment, and your voice shapes this conversation. Now, let's begin with the foundation of all masculine vitality, blood flow. Let's talk about the artery opener. 1. Pomegranate. The artery opener. Let's get one thing straight. Almost every single issue and over 60 complain about brain fog, fatigue, cold hands and feet, declining physical stamina, and yes, inconsistent bedroom. Performance starts with a breakdown in circulation. Think of your vascular system as the highway of your body. If the roads are clogged, narrow, and full of potholes, nothing gets delivered on time. Not oxygen, not nutrients, not hormones. Everything slows down. Let me tell you about David. He came to one of my workshops at 67. He was a retired accountant, a man whose mind was once his greatest asset. He told me, "Mark, I feel like my world is shrinking. I can't work in the garden for more than 20 minutes without my back seizing up. I sit down to read a book and my mind just drifts. My wife and I, we've just sort of given up on intimacy. It's too unpredictable, too frustrating." David didn't have a desire problem. He had a delivery problem. Decades of low-grade inflammation and oxidative stress had made his arteries stiff and brittle. His body's production of nitric oxide, the master molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, had plummeted. This is the condition I call arterial rust. My first instruction for David wasn't a complex diet or a punishing workout regimen. It was a single glass of juice, pomegranate juice. Why pomegranate is a non-negotiable for men over 60. This isn't ancient folklore. It's cutting-edge science. Pomegranates are saturated with a unique class of antioxidants called pomegranate. These compounds are so powerful that pomegranate juice has been shown to have 3 times the antioxidant activity of red wine or green tea. Here's what they do for you. 1. They act as arterial plumbers. Pomegranate directly combat oxidative stress on the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. A healthy endothelium is smooth and flexible, allowing blood to flow freely. A damaged one is stiff and sticky, promoting the buildup of plaque. Pomegranate helps scrub this lining clean, protecting you from the root causes of both heart disease and erectile dysfunction. 2. They supercharge nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the gas molecule body produces to signal blood vessels to expand. Think of it as the body's natural Viagra. Pomegranate doesn't just protect your existing NO from being destroyed by free radicals. Studies show it actively boosts the enzymes that produce more nitric oxide. This means wider, more responsive arteries, from your heart and brain all the way to the capillaries in your extremities. One landmark study from the International Journal of Impotence Research found that men with mild to moderate ED who drank pomegranate juice daily saw significant improvements in their erection quality. They weren't taking a drug. They were healing their vascular system with food. Back to David. I had him start with 6 ounces of 100% pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice every morning on an empty stomach. That was the only change. Within 2 weeks, he emailed me. "Mark, something is different. I worked in the garden for an hour yesterday. My mind feels clearer, sharper." A month later, he pulled me aside after a workshop with a grin on his face. "My wife is looking at me differently," he said. "The lights are back on." That wasn't a miracle. That was plumbing. That was blood flow. How to use pomegranate to rebuild your circulation. The right juice. It must be 100% pomegranate juice, not from concentrate if possible. Look for brands that are cold pressed and have no added sugar. The label should have 1 ingredient, pomegranate. The dose, drink 4 to 6 ounces daily. More is not better. Consistency is everything. The timing, drink it first thing in the morning, at least 15 to 20 minutes before any food or coffee. This allows for maximum absorption of the polyphenols without competition. Seeds are good too. Eating half a cup of fresh pomegranate arils, the seeds, is also fantastic. They provide fiber, which is great for your gut, but the juice is more concentrated in the key antioxidants. But opening the highways is only step 1. Now, we need to ensure the cargo being delivered is high-grade fuel. We need to address the engine of your masculinity, your hormones. Let's move on to the green fruit I call the hormone architect. 2. Avocado. The hormone architect. If pomegranate gets the rivers flowing, avocado rebuilds the dam. Let's talk about testosterone. The fitness industry has turned testosterone into a caricature, a hormone, just for bulging muscles and roaring libido. The reality is far more profound. Testosterone is the hormone of drive. It's the quiet confidence that lets you lead. It's the resilience that helps you handle stress. It's the force that builds and maintains your muscle, protects your bones, and keeps your mind sharp. When your testosterone is optimized, you don't just feel stronger. You feel more yourself. Let me tell you about Robert, 71, a retired history teacher. He was physically healthy, but his spirit was weary. He told me, "Mark, I feel like I've become invisible. I walk into a room and feel like I take up no space. The fire is gone. I'm not depressed. I'm just muted. We checked his labs. His testosterone was on the low end of normal, a range so wide it's almost useless. The doctor said he was fine for his age, but Robert didn't feel fine. He felt hollowed out. The conventional route would be a prescription for testosterone gel, creating a lifelong dependence on a synthetic hormone with a host of potential side effects. I gave him a different prescription, half an avocado a day. Why avocado is a testosterone-building powerhouse? Your body doesn't just pull testosterone out of thin air. It manufactures it from raw materials. Avocado is arguably the perfect source for these materials. 1. Healthy fats as building blocks. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, which means it's synthesized from cholesterol. The monounsaturated fats in avocados are the ideal precursors for this process. They provide the high-quality cholesterol body needs to build hormones without contributing to the harmful LDL cholesterol that clogs arteries. You are literally eating the building blocks of your own masculinity. 2. Magnesium to unleash your T. Most of the testosterone in your body is bound to a protein called sex hormone binding globulin SHBG, which renders it inactive. Magnesium is crucial because it helps lower SHBG, which unbinds your testosterone, allowing this newly freed T to go to work in your cells. Many older men have plenty of testosterone. It's just handcuffed. Magnesium is the key. 3. Zinc and boron, the essential cofactors. Zinc is to testosterone production what a spark plug is to an engine. You can have all the gas you want, but without a spark, nothing happens. Avocados are a rich plant-based source. They also contain boron, a trace mineral shown in studies to significantly increase free testosterone levels in as little as 1 week. 4. B vitamins for stress reduction. Avocado is loaded with B vitamins, especially B6, which helps regulate the production of cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is the nemesis of testosterone. When cortisol is high, testosterone plummets. By eating avocado, you are creating a calm internal environment where testosterone can flourish. So, back to Robert. I had him add half a ripe avocado to his breakfast every day, sometimes mashed on whole grain toast with a pinch of sea salt, sometimes blended into a smoothie. The first thing he noticed wasn't a surge in libido. It was his sleep. "I'm sleeping through the night for the first time in a decade," he reported after a week. Deeper sleep is a hallmark of hormonal rebalancing. After a month, the change was undeniable. He stood taller. His voice had more resonance. He told me, "I started rebuilding the old stone wall in my backyard. I haven't had the will to even look at it 4 years. Now, I can't wait to get out there in the morning." He hadn't just regained a hormone. He had regained his purpose. How to use avocado to support your hormones. The dose, half a medium-sized avocado per day, is the sweet spot. Too much can be heavy on the digestive system. The pairing, always pair it with a source of protein and fiber, like eggs or whole grain toast. This stabilizes blood sugar and provides a complete nutritional package. Enhance it. Drizzle it with a little extra virgin olive oil, more healthy fats, and a squeeze of lime or lemon juice. The vitamin C helps with absorption and prevents browning. Pro tip: sprinkle pumpkin seeds pepitas on top of your avocado. They are one of the world's richest sources of both zinc and magnesium, supercharging the effect. We've opened the arteries. We've rebuilt the hormone factory. But even with great circulation and balanced hormones, you'll go nowhere if your cells don't have the raw energy to do their job. This brings us to our third, and perhaps most overlooked, fruit, the cellular spark plug. 3. Banana, the cellular spark plug. Now we come to the humble banana. People dismiss it. Too much sugar. The keto crowd says. Just empty calories, others claim. They are profoundly mistaken. For a man over 60, a banana isn't just a snack. It's a strategic tool for mitochondrial health and sustained energy. Your energy level is not some vague concept. It is a direct result of the function of your mitochondria, the trillions of tiny power plants inside your cells that convert food and oxygen into usable energy called ATP. As we age, our mitochondria become less efficient. This is why you can get a full night's sleep and still wake up feeling like your battery is at 30%. Let me tell you about Frank, 75 years old, a widower who was fiercely independent. His biggest fear was becoming a burden to his children. His problem was energy. "Mark, it's a total crapshoot," he explained. "Some mornings I feel okay, but by 2 p.m., I'm done. I want to take my grandkids to the park, but I'm secretly terrified I won't have the energy to keep up with them." Frank's problem wasn't a lack of will. It was a lack of cellular fuel and proper electrolyte balance. His mitochondria were sputtering. I didn't tell him to drink a sugary energy drink or another cup of coffee. I told him to eat a banana. Why a banana is your daily energy insurance. 1. The potassium-sodium pump. A single banana contains over 400 milligrams of potassium. This isn't just about preventing muscle cramps. Potassium is the critical mineral that powers the sodium-potassium pumps in every cell of your body. These pumps regulate nerve signals, muscle contractions, and most importantly, maintain healthy blood pressure by counteracting sodium. By providing this essential potassium, you ease the workload on your heart and ensure your entire electrical system is running smoothly. This complements the nitric oxide boost from the pomegranate perfectly. 2. 3. Smart sugars for timed release. A banana contains a blend of sugars: fructose, glucose, and sucrose. But critically, it's packaged with fiber. This allows for an initial quick energy boost from the glucose, followed by a slower, more sustained release. When paired with fat and protein like nut butter, it becomes the perfect steady burning log for your fire, preventing the energy crashes caused by processed carbs or sugary snacks. I had Frank eat one banana every morning, about 30 minutes after his breakfast, along with a tablespoon of almond butter. The change was not dramatic, it was steady. After a few weeks, he called me, and his voice was full of life. "Mark, I took the kids to the park last weekend. We were there for 3 hours. 3 hours. I was tired at the end, but it was a good tired, an earned tired. I felt like a grandpa again. He didn't just get energy, he got his life back." How to use bananas for all-day energy. The ripeness matters. A banana with some brown spots, but not mushy, is best. The starches have converted to more easily digestible sugars, and the antioxidant levels are higher. A greener banana has more resistant starch, which is good for gut bacteria, but provides less immediate energy. The crucial pairing: never eat a banana alone. Always pair it with a healthy fat and protein, like a tablespoon of peanut, almond, or cashew butter. This is the secret to preventing an insulin spike and ensuring slow, stable energy release. The timing: it is a perfect addition to your breakfast or as a mid-morning snack to carry you through to lunch with vigor. So now you have the 3 keys: pomegranate to open the highways, avocado to build the hormonal engine, banana to fuel the cellular power plants. Used alone, they are beneficial, but used together, in a specific sequence, they create a synergy that is more powerful than the sum of its parts. This is where the real magic happens, the power of combination, the Vitality Trio protocol. Your body is a symphony, not a collection of soloists. Circulation, hormones, and energy are deeply interconnected. When you support all 3 simultaneously, you create a powerful upward spiral of health. I introduced this protocol to Richard, a 69-year-old retired professor I mentioned earlier, who felt his life had turned grey. He was doing things right, but felt no joy, no vitality. He was the perfect candidate for what I call the Vitality Trio. This is the exact 10-minute morning routine I gave him. It's the same one I want you to start tomorrow. The Morning Vitality Trio Protocol. Step 1. Upon waking, the catalyst. Before anything else, drink a 12-ounce glass of water with a pinch of unrefined sea salt like Celtic or Redmond real salt. Here is your bonus tip. This isn't table salt. This salt contains over 80 trace minerals that are crucial for adrenal function, hydration, and nutrient absorption. It sets the stage for everything that follows. Step to 1520 later. The artery opener. On a now hydrated and receptive empty stomach, drink your 4 to 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice. This is your vascular wake-up call, boosting nitric oxide and preparing the pathways. Step 3 with breakfast, the hormone architect. Eat your breakfast, ensuring it includes half an avocado paired with a quality protein like 2 or 3 eggs. This provides the building blocks for testosterone and slows digestion for sustained nutrient release. Step 4 with, or after breakfast, the cellular spark plug. Eat your ripe banana along with a tablespoon of nut butter. This is your timed release energy capsule that will power you through the morning with clarity and strength, with no crash. Why this sequence is so powerful? It's not random, it's orchestrated. The salt water hydrates you and preps your cells. The pomegranate juice opens the circulatory highways. The avocado and eggs send the high-quality hormone-building materials down those open highways. The banana and nut butter provide the long-burning fuel to power the entire system. Each step amplifies the one before it. What happened to Richard? He came back to my office a month later, and he wasn't grey anymore. He was vibrant. "Mark," he said, "it's not just that I have more energy. It's that the world seems more colourful. Music sounds better. Food tastes better. My wife says I have a sparkle in my eye again." All he did was change the first 30 minutes of his day. He stopped coasting and started orchestrating. Gentlemen, I want you to stop for a moment and truly let this sink in. The fatigue, the brain fog, the loss of drive, the decline in performance, these are not your destiny. They are symptoms of a body that has been given the wrong instructions and the wrong fuel. You've now seen the truth. That pomegranate is not just a fruit. It's a vascular restoration tool. That avocado is not just a trend. It's a hormone-building blueprint. That banana is not just a snack. It's a mitochondrial ignition switch. This journey isn't about chasing the ghost of your 25-year-old self. It's about stepping into the most powerful, vital, and present version of the man you are right now. Age has given you wisdom, experience, and resilience. It's time to give your body the nourishment it needs to match the strength of your spirit. What I know after walking this path myself, and with thousands of other men, is this: aging doesn't diminish you. Giving up does. The moment you stop buying into the narrative of decline and start intentionally nourishing your biology is the moment everything changes. So now, the choice is yours. You have the knowledge, you have the plan. It's simple, it's affordable, and it's right there in your kitchen. If this message resonated with you, I want you to make a commitment to yourself and to the men in this community. In the comments below, write it out. I am ready to stop waiting, ready to stop accepting, ready to start rebuilding. Tell me which fruit you're most excited to start with. And if you have a question, a struggle, a concern about energy, sleep, performance, anything, ask it. I read every single comment, and your story matters. It might be the very thing that inspires our next conversation. You are not broken. You are not finished. Your second prime is waiting. Let's begin.